Hi, I'm Grandmaster Richard Hackworth. Thank you for watching World Martial Arts TV, the TV show with a punch.
Hi, my name is Robert Cameron, and up next is our Taekwondo lesson for today.
Good afternoon. This is Grandmaster Glover, and this afternoon I'd like to talk about striking techniques. This flat palm is what we call knife hand. And why? Because the heel of our hand is the knife hand itself. Never hit it with the knuckle. This knuckle is very weak and can easily be broken. If you think about cutting something with a knife when you're cooking, you use the back part of the knife. Our hand is designed similar. So therefore, this is our knife hand. It's all muscle and it's safe to use. Another part of our hand is the first two knuckles when we strike. The reason we strike with the first two knuckles is because those are the two strongest knuckles. Also, if you concentrate on this outer knuckle, it makes your wrist fall into a straight line, which locks the joint so you don't bend when you hit, causing yourself to get a broken wrist. You also have the reach hand, which is the outer part of your hand, this knuckle, which is the strong knuckle. And some of the techniques that can be used with this knife hand and backhand are inside block. Let's not forget our reciprocal movement. Something's going out, something has to be coming back. Okay? And we strike with the ridge hand. Also, twisting. Think of smacking someone. Last second before you smack, twist. Creates that snapping motion I was talking about earlier. This is called inside knife hand attack because from your center line, you're going in. Now outside is away from your center line, which starts from this side. And again, twist. Inside knife hand block attack, outside knife hand attack. Inside, outside. Back punch. Back part of those first two knuckles. Again, notice that my hand is flat to my face, but when I strike, twist. Twist. Attack with the back two knuckles. Okay? That is back punch. Everybody knows straight punch. And again, twist. Hitting with the front part of those first two knuckles. Front punch, back punch. Inside knife hand attack, outside knife hand attack. And that's our tips for today. Thank you for watching our show. Click on the links below to visit our sponsors.
Don't miss the breakout action film of the year, Triple Threat, a high-octane action-adventure martial arts thriller. The film stars world martial arts champion Jason the Phenom Sterling as Agent Kieran Richards, who is double-crossed while trying to thwart a drug and terrorist operation. Co-stars include Andre China McCoy from The Matrix and Robert Parham from Buster Jones. Hollywood film veteran Eddie Morales from The Pit Fighter played the leading villain. Supporting cast includes Richard Hackworth and Fred Parks from the World Martial Arts TV show, and introducing the lovely Laura Castro. The film star Jason Sterling said, "Martial arts films of today are missing just that, martial arts. There will be no wire work, stunt doubles, or CGI animated characters. Everything you see will be the real thing. So don't miss it. And visit www.triplethreat.theactionmovie.info.
my name is April, and up next is your Hapkido lesson of the day.
This time, let's study dungeon breathing. Dungeon breathing is one of the most important exercises in Hapkido. Before we study dungeon breathing, we have to know about ki. To say just one word, ki is inner power. Oriental people think everything in the world consists of ki. Ki flows through our body just like blood. Bible says in Genesis 2, "Then the Lord God formed man of dust from the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being." And in Ezekiel 37, the breath came into them, and they came to life. Whenever I read these biblical quotations, I feel interest in that. I think the breath of life in Bible might be ki. When we punch, Western people think punching power comes from the movement of the body, whereas Eastern people think it comes from ki as well as the movement of the body. Hapkido is the martial art to use ki, so ki is very important in Hapkido. Dungeon breathing is the method to receive ki to our body from the outside. In our body, there are 12 meridian pathways that ki flows through. We call these Dhamma. Even though we cannot see them through our eyes, it sure exists, just like the veins that run in our body. There are 365 departs on Dhamma. They are acupuncture spots, and we call these Kyonghyar. Oriental doctors acupuncture on these places. One spot of them is Danjan, and it is situated about 2 inches below the navel. When you breathe in, let air and ki come into our body, pushing your belly out. When you breathe out, let air go out, and imagine that you send the ki down to Danjan. This breathing method is Danjan breathing. When you send ki to Danjan, strain your Danjan. Now, I will introduce 4-way Danjan breathing: forward, inward, downward, and upward.
Spread both legs and place the hands at the side. Feet forward on one point above eye level. Inhale deeply, moving your hands back. Move the hands forward and lower your body slowly. Breathe out the air and press ki down to Danjan during the movement. Move the hands backward, inhaling air slowly. Repeat the exercise several times. Spread both legs and extend arms in front of your chest. Sit forward on one point above eye level. Move the hands apart and inhale air deeply. Move the arms inward, rotating the hands and over your body. Breathe out the air and press key down to dungeon during the movement. Move the hands apart and inhale air deeply. Repeat the exercise several times. Spread both legs and place the hands at the side. Sit forward on one point above eye level. Move the hands upward to the shoulders, inhaling air deeply. Move the hands downward and lower your body slowly. Breathe out the air and press key down to dungeon during the movement. Move the hands upward, inhaling air deeply. Repeat the exercise several times. Spread both legs and place the hands at the side. Sit forward on one point above eye level. Inhale deeply, moving your hands back. Move the hands upward and lower your body slowly. Breathe out the air and press key down to dungeon during the movement. Inhale deeply, moving your hands downward. Repeat the exercise several times.
Stay tuned for more technique tips from World Martial Arts TV. Training tips. Stay tuned for more training tips from World Martial Arts TV.
World Martial Arts Magazine columnist and martial arts weapons expert, Master Darren Norris, is coming to World Martial Arts TV. Tune in each episode as he teaches us the finer points of using various Hapkido weapons. Be sure to visit his website, www.masterdarrennorris.com. And remember to like him on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Master Darren Norris.
Ultimately, martial art means honestly expressing yourself. Now, it is very difficult to do. I can make all kinds of phony things, you see what I mean, blinded by it, or I can show you some really fancy movement. But to express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, and to express myself honestly, that, my friend, is very hard to do.
The world today is filled with greed, unrest, and war. The Bruce Lee legacy provides a ray of light in the darkness. Like Bruce Lee, I understand that through film, a larger audience can be affected to create social change. In 2007, I tried to put a martial arts expo in tribute to Bruce Lee, and I failed. I'm back. This April marks the 40th anniversary of Way of the Dragon. Living in Italy, every time I saw the Colosseum, I never thought about gladiators. It always reminded me of the Bruce Lee-Chuck Norris fight. It still does. If Bruce Lee doesn't go to Italy and make Way of the Dragon, the timeline for the martial arts would be completely different. Bruce Lee changed so many lives. He made a big difference in my life. 2012 is the year of the dragon. Imagine people from all over the world going to Italy every year in the spirit of brotherhood, honoring Bruce Lee and the martial arts. Imagine.
Hi, my name is Grandmaster Glover, and I'm speaking to you from Conyers, Georgia. Today we're going to talk about our 4 most important blocks. Up to now, most of our emphasis has been put on kicking. Today we're going to talk a little bit about blocking. And our first block is going to be the low block. The first and most important thing you must always remember is that you must use reciprocal movement. Like for every action, there's reaction. If something's going out, something's coming back. So that's where we get into our low block. Our low block traditionally is taught to start from the ear, as if you're going to take your ear off, slide down your arm, and at the last minute, twist. All our moves twist, and that twisting creates a shock, which literally can crack the bone. So in low blocking, twist at the end. Inside blocking, similar. Twisting. Twisting. And again, notice it starts from the ear. Now in inside blocking, you must cross your center line. Otherwise you didn't block. You're going to get hit. So you must cross the center line or block to the opposite shoulder. In high blocking, again, you must protect your center line and twist. Notice at the end, twist. Notice that both arms are finishing at the same time. Notice both arms finish same time. And this arm is at a 45-degree angle. Rule of thumb, corner of arm to corner of eye, 1 fist distance. This way your head is protected, because this feels like you're protected, but really you're not. And never block this way, because you're not protecting yourself at all. Up, up, up. And the last block is outside block. Sort of like a scissor. Right? Again, twist. Notice the twist. All the blocks. Twist. Twist. Keep creating that shocking movement in the end. Okay. And that's our little lesson for today in blocking. And we want you to continue watching this channel for more hints on Taekwondo.
Begin in Chumbe. Turn left into a left walk-in stance, executing a left low block. Step into a right walk-in stance, executing a right middle punch. Turn into a right walk-in stance, executing a right low block. Step into a left walk-in stance, executing a left middle punch. Turn into a left front stance, executing a left low block and right middle punch. Turn into a right walk-in stance, executing a left inside block. Step into a left walk-in stance, executing a right middle punch. Turn into a left walk-in stance, executing a right inside block. Step into a right walk-in stance, executing a left middle punch. Turn into a right front stance, executing a right low block and left middle punch. Turn into a left walk-in stance, executing a left high block. Right front kick, landing in front, execute a right middle punch. Turn into a right walk-in stance, executing a right high block. Left front kick, landing in front, execute a left middle punch. Turn into a left front stance, executing a left low block. Step into a right front stance, executing a right middle punch and key up. Return to Baro. Begin in Chumbi. Turn into a left walk-in stance, executing a left low block. Step into a right walk-in stance, executing a right middle punch. Turn into a right walk-in stance, executing a right low block. Step into a left walk-in stance, executing a left middle punch. Turn into a left front stance, executing a left low block and right middle punch. Turn into a right walk-in stance, execute a left inside block. Step into a left walk-in stance, executing a right middle punch. Turn into a left walk-in stance, executing a right inside block. Step into a right walk-in stance, executing a left middle punch. Turn into a right front stance, executing a right low block and left middle punch. Turn into a left walk-in stance, executing a left high block. Right front kick, landing in front, execute a right middle punch. Turn into a right walk-in stance, executing a right high block. Left front kick, landing in front, execute a left middle punch. Turn into a left front stance, executing a left low block. Step into a right front stance, executing a right middle punch and key up. Return to Baro.
Hello. If you would like information on how to host the stars of World Martial Arts TV at your school for an exciting event to train in Taekwondo, Hapkido, Olympic Taekwondo, or martial arts in general, visit the link below for complete details.
Thank you for watching World Martial Arts TV. Click the link above to subscribe to our channel.